We wondered how a company founded in 1993 to improve video game graphics turned into a titan of 21st century AI.
If you want to do extraordinary things, it shouldn't be easy.
The tech industry's breakneck pace has a way of humbling even the giants, as rapid ascent can swiftly turn into decline. Nvidia, the monarch of graphics processing and artificial intelligence chips, now confronts a storm of challenges that endangers its dominance. As rivals intensify their pursuit and partner tensions threaten to boil over, the once unassailable leader finds itself enveloped in an ominous shadow, its future supremacy hanging in the balance. In a rise or fall world, can Nvidia adapt, or will this be its end? Join us as we explore how Nvidia will get destroyed after this new invention from Apple. The rise of Nvidia, where it all began.
We need artificial intelligence to help us explore the universe in places that we could have never done ourselves.
From its modest origins as a pioneering graphics card manufacturer to its current stature as a trailblazing artificial intelligence leader, Nvidia's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary, and its evolution is a testament to innovation and visionary leadership. This remarkable transformation, spanning decades, has been marked by strategic risk-taking, relentless innovation, and a keen eye on the future. So let's take a couple of steps back and see how and where it all began. Nvidia's story began in 1993 when three visionary friends, Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Preem, founded the company with a bold vision to revolutionize computer graphics. At the time, personal computers were primarily used for word processing and simple tasks, but the founders saw an opportunity,
and I read it and oh wow, all these features, I didn't even pay for it.
To bring high-quality graphics, previously only possible on expensive workstations, to everyday computers. Their first big break came in 1995 with the release of the NV1, Nvidia's first graphics processing unit or GPU, which, although not an immediate success, laid the groundwork for future innovations. The real game changer arrived in 1999 with the GeForce 256, marketed as the world's first GPU, capable of handling complex 3D calculations and freeing up the computer's main processor for other tasks. Gamers loved it, and Nvidia quickly became a favorite among PC enthusiasts. Throughout the next decade, Nvidia continued to dominate the gaming GPU market, competing fiercely with rivals like ATI, later acquired by AMD. They introduced groundbreaking features like SLI, which allowed users to link multiple GPUs for better performance, and Phi as X, which significantly improved in-game physics simulations. These innovations kept Nvidia at the forefront of the gaming industry. However, the real turning point for Nvidia came in the early 2010s, when researchers discovered that GPUs were exceptionally well-suited for handling the complex calculations needed for machine learning and artificial intelligence. This realization opened up a whole new world of possibilities for Nvidia. In 2012, Nvidia released the Kepler architecture, which proved to be a game-changer for AI researchers. Its ability to perform many calculations in parallel made it ideal for training neural networks. Suddenly, Nvidia found itself at the center of the AI revolution, poised to shape the future of computing. So, where does the journey take the pioneering company from there? Let's find out. The evolution of artificial intelligence. The company was quick to take advantage of this rare opportunity, developing CUDA, a programming platform that made it easier for researchers to utilize GPUs for scientific computing and AI.
Cementing its place as a tech powerhouse and a leader of the AI chip revolution.
They also created specialized hardware, such as the Tesla line of GPUs, designed specifically for data centers and AI applications. As artificial intelligence began to transform industries, from healthcare to autonomous vehicles, demand for Nvidia's products skyrocketed. The company's stock price followed suit, rising from around $15 in 2012 to over $700 in 2023. Nvidia's market value surpassed $1 trillion in 2023, making it one of the most valuable companies in the world. So, Was it time for Nvidia to punch the brake and rest on its glittering laurel? No, Nvidia didn't stop there. They continued to innovate, releasing products like the DGX systems for AI researchers and the Drive platform for autonomous vehicles. They also made strategic acquisitions, such as Mellanox Technologies in 2020, which strengthened their position in data center networking. The COVID-19 pandemic further accelerated Nvidia's growth as more people worked from home and turned to online entertainment, driving up demand for gaming GPUs. At the same time, companies increased their investments in AI and cloud computing, fueling sales of Nvidia's data center products. In recent years, Nvidia has faced new challenges and opportunities. The rise of cryptocurrencies led to increased demand for GPUs for mining, causing shortages and price spikes. While this initially boosted Nvidia's sales, it also led to criticism from their core gaming audience.
This is what hundreds of millions of gamers in the world plays on. It's a GeForce.
In response, Nvidia introduced specialized crypto mining processors and implemented measures to make their gaming GPUs less attractive for mining. The company has also expanded into new areas, such as announcing plans to acquire ARM Holdings, a major designer of mobile chip architectures, in 2020. Although this deal ultimately fell through due to regulatory concerns, it signaled Nvidia's ambitions to expand beyond GPUs and into the broader chip market. As of 2024, Nvidia continues to dominate both the gaming and AI chip markets. Their latest GPUs, based on the Ada Lovelace architecture, offer unprecedented performance for gamers and content creators.
We felt, however, that there was a class of applications that wouldn't be possible without acceleration.
In the AI space, their H100 data center GPUs are powering some of the most advanced AI models and applications. However, with great success comes great scrutiny, and Nvidia must navigate the challenges of its position, from regulatory attention to evolving market demands. Is this what is going to destroy Nvidia? Nvidia's lofty goals: creating a crack. As Nvidia's influence grows, so do concerns about its market power. Competitors are ramping up their efforts to challenge Nvidia's dominance, and regulators are keeping a close eye on the company's practices. Despite these challenges, Nvidia's future looks bright. The company is well positioned to benefit from the continued growth of AI, cloud computing, and advanced graphics applications. However, as the tech landscape evolves rapidly, one question remains. Can Nvidia maintain its leadership position in the face of increasing competition and technological shifts? As we ponder this question, let's turn our attention to the challenges that lie ahead for this tech giant. What storm clouds are gathering on Nvidia's horizon, and could they threaten the company's hard-won dominance? Challenges to Nvidia's dominance. Nvidia's rise to the top of the tech world has been nothing short of spectacular. But as any seasoned business leader will tell you, staying at the top can be even harder than getting there. Is the tech giant's golden age coming to an end? What challenges threaten to reign on Nvidia's parade?
You know, and I read it and oh wow, all these features, I didn't even pay for it.
Let's start with the most obvious threat: increasing competition in the AI chip market. For years, Nvidia has enjoyed a near monopoly in this space. Their GPUs were the go-to choice for training and running AI models. However, the landscape is changing rapidly. Tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, who were once Nvidia's biggest customers, are now becoming their competitors. These companies have realized how crucial AI chips are to their businesses and have started developing their own. Google's Tensor processing units, also known as TPUs, and Amazon's Trainium chips are already being used in their data centers, potentially reducing their reliance on Nvidia's products. But it's not just the tech giants that Nvidia needs to worry about. Smaller, specialized AI chip companies are also entering the fray. Startups like Cerebras Systems and GraphCore are developing chips specifically designed for AI workloads. These chips promise better performance and energy efficiency than Nvidia's GPUs for certain AI tasks. While they haven't yet captured a significant market share, they represent a growing threat to Nvidia's dominance. Even in the gaming market, where Nvidia has long reigned supreme, competition is heating up. AMD, Nvidia's traditional rival, has made significant strides with its RDNA architecture. Some of AMD's latest graphics cards offer comparable performance to Nvidia's offerings at lower prices.
From an AMD standpoint, I have to say, coming to AMD actually felt really natural to me.
This increased competition could put pressure on Nvidia's profit margins in the gaming segment. Another challenge Nvidia faces is the potential oversaturation of the GPU market. With the rise of cloud gaming and game streaming services, the demand for high-end gaming GPUs may decrease. Additionally, the growing trend of AI chips being used in data centers could lead to a surplus of GPUs in the market, further exacerbating the situation. So, while Nvidia's future looks bright, the company must navigate these challenges to maintain its leadership position. Can Nvidia continue to innovate and adapt to the changing tech landscape, or will increasing competition and technological shifts threaten its dominance? Well, the one thing that decides everything is time. During the cryptocurrency boom, demand for GPUs skyrocketed as they were utilized for mining, leading to shortages and sky-high prices. However, as cryptocurrency prices have fallen and more efficient mining hardware has become available, the demand for GPUs in this sector has significantly decreased. This shift has left Nvidia with excess inventory, which could lead to decreased sales in the short term. Furthermore, the ongoing global chip shortage has presented additional challenges for Nvidia. While high demand for their products is generally a positive indicator, supply chain issues have made it difficult for Nvidia to meet this demand, resulting in frustration among customers who are eager to get their hands on the latest technology.
I'm really happy with the diffusion of the technology.
Moreover, the surplus of GPUs from the cryptocurrency boom has put pressure on Nvidia's inventory management and pricing strategies. To mitigate this, Nvidia may need to offer discounts or promotions to clear out excess stock, which could impact their profit margins. Meanwhile, the global chip shortage has forced Nvidia to navigate complex supply chain dynamics, working closely with manufacturers and distributors to ensure a steady flow of components. Despite these challenges, Nvidia remains a leader in the tech industry, and their ability to adapt to changing market conditions will be crucial in maintaining their position. But how do they keep the wolves away? The challenges Nvidia has to overcome. That frustration could potentially push some customers towards competitors who can deliver products more quickly, posing a significant threat to Nvidia's market share. Regulatory concerns and geopolitical tensions are another storm cloud on Nvidia's horizon. As the company has grown more powerful, it has attracted increased scrutiny from regulators around the world.
All of the friends I grew up with in the industry, if you take away that list.
In 2022, Nvidia's planned acquisition of ARM Holdings fell through due to regulatory concerns, highlighting the challenges Nvidia may face as it tries to expand its business through acquisitions. Moreover, tensions between the United States and China have created complications for Nvidia. The United States government has placed restrictions on the export of high-performance chips to China, one of Nvidia's largest markets. This has forced Nvidia to create special, lower-performance versions of its chips for the Chinese market, potentially impacting its sales and market position in this crucial region. The increasing focus on energy efficiency and environmental sustainability also poses a challenge for Nvidia. Their high-performance GPUs are known for their power hunger, which can be a concern in data centers trying to reduce their energy consumption and carbon footprint. If Nvidia can't improve the energy efficiency of its products quickly enough, it may lose ground to competitors offering more eco-friendly solutions. All these challenges have begun to reflect in Nvidia's stock performance and market perception. After reaching all-time highs in 2023, Nvidia's stock has shown increased volatility, sparking concerns among investors. Some analysts have started to question whether the company can maintain its growth trajectory in the face of these headwinds. In early 2024, Nvidia reported its first quarterly revenue decline in several years, attributing it to temporary factors like the crypto mining slowdown and global economic uncertainty. However, this raised questions about Nvidia's ability to continue its streak of consistent growth. Despite these challenges, Nvidia remains committed to innovation and growth. The company is investing heavily in research and development, focusing on emerging technologies like AI, autonomous vehicles, and edge computing. By diversifying its product portfolio and expanding into new markets, Nvidia aims to reduce its dependence on the gaming and data center segments. While the road ahead is uncertain, Nvidia's resilience and adaptability will be crucial in navigating these challenges and maintaining its position as a leader in the tech industry. The company has been investing heavily in research and development, working on next-generation GPU architectures and specialized AI chips. They've also been expanding their software offerings, recognizing that the combination of hardware and software will be crucial in maintaining their competitive edge.
The amazing amount of high-speed memory lets the GPU work on very, very large data sets.
Nvidia has also been diversifying its business, pushing into new areas like autonomous vehicles, robotics, and the metaverse. Their Omniverse platform, which aims to be a foundation for the metaverse, shows that Nvidia is thinking beyond its traditional markets. The company has also been working on improving its supply chain resilience and expanding its manufacturing partnerships. This should help them better weather future supply disruptions and meet growing demand for their products. Will this be sufficient to weather the storm of competition and come out even stronger from these testing times? How will regulatory scrutiny and geopolitical tensions impact their global operations? The threat of the Apple silicon. It is now clear that Nvidia is at a crucial juncture. The decisions they make in the next few years could determine whether they continue to dominate the GPU and AI chip markets, or whether they'll be overtaken by hungry competitors. But among all these competitors, one stands out as particularly threatening. A company known for its innovation, its loyal customer base, and its ability to disrupt entire industries. A company that has already shaken up the PC and mobile chip markets and now has Nvidia in its sights.
Nvidia has created a library, a domain-specific library, that accelerates computational lithography.
That company is Apple. And as we'll see in the next section, their entry into the high-performance chip market could be Nvidia's biggest challenge yet. How is Apple's silicon strategy threatening Nvidia's position? And what could this mean for the future of computing? When we think of Nvidia's competitors, names like AMD and Intel usually come to mind. But there's a new player in town, one that's already shaken up the tech world more than once. That player is Apple. Known for its iPhones and Macs, Apple might seem like an unlikely threat to a company specializing in graphics and AI chips. But as we'll see, Apple's move into chip design could spell big trouble for Nvidia. How did we get here? And what does it mean for the future of computing? To understand the threat Apple poses, we need to go back to a little into the past, specifically in 2020. That's when Apple announced it would transition its Mac computers from Intel processors to its own custom-designed chips, called Apple Silicon. This wasn't just a small change, it was a seismic shift in the computer industry. Apple's first chip, the M1, shocked the tech world with its performance and energy efficiency. Macs with the M1 chip could outperform many Intel-based computers while using much less power. This was a big deal, but at the time it didn't seem like a direct threat to Nvidia. After all, Nvidia's strength was in high-performance graphics and AI, not general-purpose computing. If you didn't know Apple, you'll assume they'd stop there, but rarely ever stop once set on a journey. In 2021, they released the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips, which included much more powerful graphics capabilities. Suddenly, Apple's chips were competing with discrete GPUs from Nvidia in tasks like video editing and 3D rendering, and they were doing it while using less power and generating less heat. The real wake-up call for Nvidia came in 2022 with the release of Apple's M1 Ultra chip. This chip, which essentially combined two M1 Max chips into one, could outperform some of Nvidia's high-end GPUs in certain tasks, and it did this while still using less power than Nvidia's offerings. But how does this affect Nvidia's business? Well, it's not just about raw performance. Apple's chips are changing the way people think about computer architecture. Instead of having separate CPUs and GPUs, Apple's chips integrate everything into one package. This approach, known as a system-on-chip or SoC, can offer better performance and energy efficiency in many cases. This shift threatens Nvidia's business model. Nvidia has long sold GPUs as separate components that computer makers or end users add to their systems. But if more computer makers follow Apple's lead and start designing their own integrated chips, where does that leave Nvidia? The threat isn't limited to personal computers either. Apple has made it clear that they're interested in AI and machine learning. Their chips already include dedicated neural engines for AI tasks. While these aren't as powerful as Nvidia's specialized AI chips yet, they're improving rapidly with each generation. In 2023, rumors started circulating that Apple was working on its own large language models, similar to ChatGPT. If true, this could be a sign that Apple is planning to challenge Nvidia in the data center and AI markets as well. Imagine if Apple started selling powerful, energy-efficient AI chips to other companies. It could seriously disrupt Nvidia's fastest-growing business segment. It's not just about hardware. Apple's strength has always been in creating tightly integrated systems where hardware and software work seamlessly together. This approach allows Apple to optimize performance in ways that other companies can't. For example, Apple's Metal Graphics API is designed specifically for their chips, allowing developers to squeeze every bit of performance out of the hardware. Nvidia, on the other hand, has to design chips that work with many different systems and software environments. This flexibility is a strength in many ways, but it can also be a weakness when competing against a more integrated approach. The impact of Apple's chips is already being felt in the market. So how will Nvidia respond to this unrelenting threat from Apple? Stay tuned and find out Nvidia's response to Apple's threat. In 2023, several high-profile companies announced they were switching their creative professionals from Nvidia-powered Windows PCs to Apple's Mac Studios with M-series chips. These companies cited better performance, lower power consumption, and quieter operation as reasons for the switch. This trend is particularly concerning for Nvidia because creative professionals have long been one of their core customer groups. If Apple continues to gain ground in this market, it could seriously hurt Nvidia's bottom line. But Apple's threat to Nvidia goes beyond just taking market share. Apple's success with chip design is inspiring other companies to follow suit. Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, all major Nvidia customers, have been investing heavily in their own chip design efforts. If these companies can reduce their reliance on Nvidia's chips, it could have a significant impact on Nvidia's data center business. So, how is Nvidia responding to this threat? They're not standing still, that's for sure. Nvidia has been pushing the boundaries of GPU design, with their latest chips offering unprecedented levels of performance. They've also been focusing more on software and complete solutions rather than just hardware. For example, Nvidia's CUDA platform for GPU computing is widely used in the scientific and AI communities. This gives Nvidia an advantage that Apple will find hard to match in the short term. Nvidia has also been expanding into new markets like autonomous vehicles and the metaverse, areas where Apple hasn't yet made significant inroads. But perhaps Nvidia's biggest advantage is its deep relationships with AI researchers and developers. These relationships have been built over years of collaboration and have resulted in Nvidia's chips being deeply integrated into many AI systems. This will make it difficult for Apple to quickly gain traction in this market, even with its impressive M-series chips. However, Nvidia can't afford to be complacent. Apple's entry into the high-performance chip market has raised the bar, and Nvidia needs to continue innovating to stay ahead. The company's future depends on its ability to adapt to changing market conditions and stay one step ahead of the competition. Only time will tell if Nvidia can maintain its position as a leader in the chip industry. Nvidia's advantage. Nvidia's dominance in the AI industry is further solidified by the fact that many popular AI frameworks and tools are optimized for their hardware, creating a network effect that could be challenging for Apple to overcome. Nevertheless, the threat from Apple is genuine and growing. Apple has a proven track record of disrupting established markets, having done so with personal computers, smartphones, and now chips. Could Nvidia be their next target? As we look to the future, several questions arise. Can Apple successfully transition its expertise in personal computing chips to the high-performance realms of AI and data centers? Will other companies follow Apple's lead and design their own chips, further threatening Nvidia's position? And how will Nvidia adapt to this evolving landscape? The battle between Nvidia and Apple is just beginning, and it promises to significantly shape the future of computing. However, Nvidia is not only facing this new challenger but also navigating changes in their existing partnerships. The dynamics of the tech industry are shifting, and Nvidia must respond strategically to maintain its leadership position. Nvidia's fallout with EVGA. One relationship in particular has recently come to a dramatic end, sending shockwaves through the GPU industry. What happened between Nvidia and EVGA, one of their longest-standing partners? And what does this split tell us about Nvidia's business practices and future strategies? In the world of computer hardware, partnerships between chip designers and manufacturers are crucial. These relationships often last for decades, with both companies benefiting from each other's success. So when a long-standing partnership suddenly ends, it sends shockwaves through the industry. That's exactly what happened in September 2022 when EVGA, one of Nvidia's oldest and most respected partners, announced it was cutting ties with the GPU giant. But what led to this dramatic split, and what does it tell us about Nvidia's business practices? EVGA had been making Nvidia-based graphics cards since 1999, building a reputation for high-quality products and excellent customer service.
But what you can see is a few subtle changes that I think make the card look absolutely fantastic.
They were one of Nvidia's biggest partners in North America, known for their overclocked GPUs and innovative cooling solutions. So when EVGA announced they were leaving the GPU business entirely, it caught everyone by surprise. The reasons behind the split were initially shrouded in mystery, but details soon emerged. EVGA's CEO, Andrew Hahn, cited disrespectful treatment from Nvidia as the main reason for the decision. According to Hahn, Nvidia's increasing control over the design and production process, combined with a lack of communication and support, made it difficult for EVGA to operate profitably. This revelation has sparked concerns about Nvidia's business practices and its treatment of partners. The fallout from the EVGA split has left many wondering about Nvidia's future strategies and its ability to maintain strong partnerships. Will other manufacturers follow EVGA's lead, or will they find ways to adapt to Nvidia's changing business model? The answers to these questions will have significant implications for the GPU industry and Nvidia's position within it. But what did this disrespectful treatment involve? What really happened between the former long-term partners? The reason for EVGA split. Pricing was a significant point of contention between EVGA and Nvidia. EVGA alleged that Nvidia withheld information about new product prices until they were publicly announced, making it challenging for EVGA to plan their product lineup and pricing strategy. Another issue was the Founders Edition cards, which are graphics cards designed and sold directly by Nvidia, competing with partner-made cards like EVGA's. EVGA felt that Nvidia was undercutting them by selling Founders Edition cards at prices that EVGA couldn't match while still making a profit. However, the most substantial issue was control. Nvidia has strict rules governing how partners design and market their graphics cards, including limits on GPU clock speed modifications and promotional activities. EVGA felt these restrictions were becoming too restrictive, hindering their ability to innovate and differentiate their products. The split between EVGA and Nvidia raises important questions about Nvidia's relationship with its partners. Are other manufacturers facing similar issues? Could this be a sign of larger problems in Nvidia's business model? To answer these questions, we need to examine the broader context. Nvidia's dominance in the GPU market has given them significant power over their partners, allowing them to set prices, control supply, and dictate terms to a large extent. While this has helped Nvidia maintain its market position, it has also created tension with some partners. Other manufacturers have expressed similar frustrations to those voiced by EVGA, although not as publicly. Some have complained about tight profit margins on graphics cards, particularly for mid-range and lower-end models. This suggests that EVGA's issues with Nvidia may not be isolated and could be indicative of a larger problem in Nvidia's partner relationships. Nvidia's other partners.
Software partner. They were there in the very first day of our company. Synopsys revolutionized the chip industry.
Others have voiced concerns about Nvidia's increasing competition with its own partners through the Founders Edition cards. The EVGA split also highlights the risks of being too dependent on a single supplier. EVGA's decision to exit the GPU market entirely, rather than switch to making AMD graphics cards, shows how deeply intertwined their business was with Nvidia. This level of dependency can be risky for both the partner companies and for consumers who might have fewer choices as a result. But it's not all bad news for Nvidia. Many of their partners, including major players like Asus, MSI, and Gigabyte, continue to work with them. These companies have diversified product lines that include other components like motherboards and laptops, which may give them more leverage in their dealings with Nvidia. Still, the EVGA incident has raised concerns about the long-term sustainability of Nvidia's partner model. As Nvidia continues to grow and expand into new markets, will they be able to maintain healthy relationships with their partners? Or will we see more companies following EVGA's lead and breaking ties with the GPU giant?
But you and I know that this is what a GPU looks like.
If more partners become dissatisfied, it could open the door for competitors like AMD to gain market share. It could also push Nvidia to change its business practices or even consider manufacturing all of its cards in-house, like Apple does with its chips. Finally, what path should Nvidia take from here? How can they adapt to the changing landscape of the tech industry while maintaining their leadership position? Adaptation or decline? As we've seen, Nvidia faces some serious challenges. From increased competition to partner disputes, the tech giant is navigating choppy waters. But what's next for Nvidia? Will they sink or swim in this new tech landscape? Let's explore Nvidia's potential paths forward and what they might mean for the future of computing. One exciting direction Nvidia is pursuing is the metaverse. You've probably heard this buzzword, but what does it really mean? The metaverse is a vision of a virtual world where people can work, play, and interact in 3D spaces. Nvidia's Omniverse platform is their bet on this future. It's a tool that lets developers create realistic 3D worlds and simulations. Could this be Nvidia's next big thing? Nvidia is also diving deeper into the world of autonomous vehicles. Their Drive platform is already used by many car manufacturers to develop self-driving cars. As cars become more like computers on wheels, Nvidia's expertise in fast, efficient computing could give them an edge. Imagine a future where your car's brain is powered by Nvidia, can you? Nvidia's major business.
You could always connect more of these together, and I'll show you how to do that in a second.
Nvidia is revolutionizing healthcare with AI, utilizing their technology to analyze medical images, discover novel drugs, and aid genetic research. However, they're not just exploring new markets, they're also redefining their core business approach. One notable move is their foray into cloud gaming with GeForce Now, allowing users to play high-end games on any device via powerful Nvidia servers. Nvidia is also heavily investing in software development, creating tools and platforms that simplify hardware utilization for developers. This strategic move could foster customer loyalty and hinder competitors' attempts to gain market share. Nevertheless, Nvidia faces challenges ahead. They must navigate complex regulatory environments, particularly as governments intensify scrutiny of big tech companies. Nvidia must also balance innovation with partner and customer needs. The most pressing question is whether they can preserve their innovative culture while expanding. Many tech companies have struggled with this as they've grown. Can Nvidia maintain agility and creativity while managing a vast global business? Regardless of the future, Nvidia's story is far from over. As they navigate challenges and explore opportunities, they'll continue to push computing boundaries. This journey promises to be exciting for tech enthusiasts and industry observers alike as Nvidia shapes the future of computing. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.